Welcome everyone to an experimental state-of-the-art live stream. Basically, can you live stream 4K from a Steam Deck dock with desktop Linux and our increasingly successful Linux distribution. So yeah, 4K. Is it worth it? High DPI Linux, it's like, yeah, for someone who was using high DPI a decade ago on macOS, DDK scale, it's like, yeah, mouse cursor's tiny. Anyway, as a pro, I have super sharp text. So where this would be helpful is actually building our 32 freaking Linux distributions, right? 32 CPU variants here. And also leave in the comments below how the quality is. Oh, I forgot to get the coffee. So where it could also shine, also this Dell display, ultra sharp, 24, whatever. Of course, the Steam Deck with the Steam Deck dock currently doesn't like the MST multi-stream technology stuff, so I'm running this at 30 Hertz because DisplayPort 1.2 from a decade ago. But anyway, maybe with the reboot this might be better. I probably have to write a microkernel to have proper high DPI scaling and a new application UI stack. Anyway, we want to build our Linux distribution. For this we have a build it all thing. By the way, which were my that is a good start. Which were my command line arguments for that even? What do we even do here? Did we have like config? Also Chrome resolution. Okay, there is a YouTube warning because of course it's the first 4K live stream. You need to change the video resolution, Chrome resolution, which is not supported for this configuration. Okay. Maybe I should check 4K live streaming. What happens with 2.5? Oh wait, do I live stream? Oh no, this is 144. What, to 160? I have to 160. Did I mistab this something? Variable bitwidth with custom stream K and live room. Okay, I have 30, so 3840 by 20. Okay, it's theoretically once a higher video bitrate. Yeah, is this live stream coming through? I could certainly change the bitrate. To be fair, at least the fading Vodafone DOCSIS stuff works today. At least 1440p comes through. Let me quickly change the bitrate. Nothing like 8 to 14 Mbit. Let's see what happens. Config. So did I had build? So okay. So if I does so because that's what I wanted to check to regenerate the config without building it. Config. And because then I can run this manually and then I can tile this. I can tile this tmux. I'm already building some stuff because I wanted to test some stuff. Like ARch. Also, yeah, I'm considering, due to popular demand, and the only constant for change is testing. And testing is the only substitute for testing is more testing. And I'm wondering whether, because turned out a T2 developer today noticed building, although we support Musel, of course, but so far we shipped x86-64 Musel. Maybe it's time to add. Because we're not yet building enough, not yet releasing enough, not yet epic thread ripping enough, maybe it's time to build RM64 Musel as well. Yeah, this YouTube is not happy with this. Maybe they want another codec. I wonder will this expected video. Why do they 2.5 60 do I have, or do I have what? Maybe they don't support 4K on legacy RTSMP or something. Whatever. Something to analyze another day. So the benefit, of course, of 4K, it's not the largest. This is my phased out previous main display that's standing in some corner. Oh, this also fails. Why was it known that Rust Musel fails? Cannot produce stylib for SA, which doesn't support these crate types. What? Yeah, that is why I'm building x86-64 to see if what's going on there. Although we could also skip over that, so maybe the next thing is if we're not having enough debugged and so on. And so the benefit of this, of course, is that now we can tile that. No, also not. So the only thing is, it always takes. I probably should read the freaking. Also, I still remember. I don't do that so often. Yeah, need to read the freaking manual then, because then, of course, with 4K, then we have the luxury of. By did I wipe? I believed I wiped. Yeah, x86. I built that already. So. Build target x86, build target so usually it's all fully automated. This is how you what did I do? Nah, no, I changed this. This is exactly what I forgot how to do. And that is where then 4K obviously shines if you watch this at home on a 4K receiver. How did I call it? Probably PowerPC? Did I name it PowerPC? Probably. Yeah. And then, of course, the only thing better than that. And then, of course, for the real viewing pleasure, actually, what was this moving panes? Tmax resize, what is it called? Window pane plus the arrow resize panes. I thought I did this, but maybe, but this navigates between them. You can resize the panes by using default prefix plus the arrow keys, for example. Resize the pane. Did I? Oh no, I did. By the right arrow key prefix followed using the default. Actually, I do that, but then I change that. What am I missing? Nah. Target Spark 64. Best with config. Oops. So I don't do this daily. So of course, if you operate your matrix like that daily, then obviously you remember Linux better. Target like alpha and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what enthusiasts still build by memory for. So that would be, so something failed. Check gas, unexpected, couldn't find it. File. Oh, cool. Good that we checked that. Config RISC-V, of course, like maybe the 64-bit variant first, or let's RISC-V and do So what is... I mean, it is... Did I not recently... Oh, this is PowerPC. Linux header? What? Oh, that is a little bit tiny for you, huh? Now I need to constantly change back and forth. Maybe the best thing... You know what, the best thing probably is... So that was usual. Because then probably the stuff also oversizes. So the problem is now I need to tile all of these. Oops. And actually figure out how to now knowing how to... So what do I do wrong? I use the arrows. Why does this not work? Details. Need to figure out... Need to figure out a way to find out when we go live and pop up a browser window without having notification. And yeah, that would be a cool future, wouldn't it? Smart automation. Something. So let's. So the clever thing is, because obviously if I resize this, it will only constantly disturb here this nicely resized stuff. So then the clever thing would be, if I also find out where I parked what, to log in additionally and have this larger thing as work area. Then you... Okay, I need to... need a new tmax for you to have... otherwise you have the first and last line clip. IA64, what's going on here? Yeah, but if you work like one more thing for 25 years and 6 months, then of course still stuff doesn't build. Section data mentioned. No such file. What the heck? What do we even... Why does this not work? That is bizarre. Probably there will be a good reason, but... okay, it should not even build that. Maybe we do something wrong. Do we overlay that? Maybe I build everything else first. No, we shouldn't overlay that. That is... Why does it work for all other architectures? I mean, this is partially... I know why. Probably because we have Clang as build CC. So, or do we? No, we don't. We only do that for... No, that can't be the reason. We only do that for... But it shouldn't even build that. Why do we do that? There is also some toolchain flag unexpected operator. Maybe that is a reason. I mean, we could first build other stuff. It's a little bit bizarre because I would be quite sure that built last time, but maybe obviously we broke something. Let's maybe practice resizing these things here though. Not sure why does this not work. Actually you should. So the thing is, yeah, you want to see that obviously. Let's maybe already build more. And then of course you want to see the load. Other targets like we have multiple. What else should we? So much to build. What else would be preferable to test first? Power PC 64. Did I name it? Did I name this? PPC64LE. Ah, also best was a typo. Actually, I named them PowerPC. Did I not build power somewhere, or do I have a power? Ah shit, I have a PowerPC target. Yeah. Okay, now we should figure out where I built PowerPC. x86, Alpha, RISC-V, MIPSA, PowerPC. Yeah, that is then wrong. We best. Oh, you don't see that, right? Oh no, you see this. Cool. RF config. Let's delete this config and wipe the build, not to mess with it accidentally. So build target. Well, there are just one hour. Power PC64E. Like S390X it was, right? Ah, config and ARM version 7. What do we build? We built 5T. Probably ARM version 7. ARM. Yeah, 5TE version 7, 64 and 6EB. And then best without typo. Then this Ryzen is. I mean, I could split one, two. I mean, I guess the last time I built, actually, you know what? Let's not bother. Why bother resizing when you can just build more? What else do we need? I guess I'm not yet building Spark, Alpha, Itanium. Actually, we can just tab complete. And this, what would be good to maybe open RISC usilibc. Okay, there's also IHC, there's one with typo. I guess NEOS 2. And yeah, no, if we, I mean, the resizability, it would be cool. Maybe I should actually check if there is some Tmux. I probably should become, I'm not Tmux power user enough. I probably should read the freaking manual if there's some auto grid creation stuff, because manually filling around the resizing here is a little bit cumbersome. So Arc, you know what, let's build Arc. Why not? Let's build Arc. So yeah, now if just we would know how to resize this properly. I managed to do that previously. I mean, we resized one, but what was the... Now it works. Ah, wait. Maybe escape. With escape. Why is it not... But that's not documented like that, right? Maybe, but maybe it's my configuration. Okay, so the only thing is, yeah, okay, that works. Because now, yeah, honestly, resizing it like this does not scale. Like you probably see. So that's somewhat, but yeah, we need some. Yeah, that looks a bit. Yeah, no. Yeah, this manual resizing doesn't. Yeah, looks like shit now. Anyway, that's what you get from that. So yeah, that is how professionals build their Linux distribution variants. If you're not fully scripting it, at least if you want an overview. So the thing is, my automated script, of course, doesn't like it builds this in one terminal. So maybe I should figure out if I can script like firing a tmux, splitting it, and running the builds on all the tmux. Maybe I see if this can be done. Yeah, so much to the 4K live stream. People not complaining the most, but probably there is something wrong. It's mostly a test if we can 4K live stream. Hey, 0 frames. What time is it? Also, yeah, this thing gets hot. Also, what's the wattage? 250. 250. I mean, it's not that bad. I've seen worse, but we're obviously fully yeah, we're loaded. But I mean, it's yeah, okay. Here. Oh no, yeah. Did we? Yeah, we probably, so this we run them parallel 10, but even like, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4, 16. Yeah, so even with this massive load, there at least when we started to build this, so there were sometimes configure, not as embarrassingly parallel configure runs. Let me grab my last coffee for today and then let's see what we can fix. Yeah, I wonder how sharp that is in 4K or not. For me, of course, a benefit is super sharp text like I usually was used. Yeah, but even if you test and more tests, and only if you build everything, you realize that there are still regressions, like the precious Ether. Looks fine in 1080, 4K should be perfect. Happy to hear that. I have the feeling YouTube might limit this right now to some 1440 anyway, because I have here a huge warning thing. Yeah, so probably homework for me, read the freaking Tmax manual again. And so now you have the benefit of super sharp text. Also, yeah, and I have only 30 Hz. By the way, 30 Hz is freaking here. So the point. I mean, it's crazy that this tiny delay is already feelable. Should only how much is it even? That is one. So that is between. So it's only. It should only be 16. Let me think, 16 milliseconds? 16 milliseconds more latency, but this already feels like a Raspberry mouse cursor thing. Oops. So that was Itanium. Let's see what's going on here. Everything else. Yeah, and by the way, the Steam Deck is not the most happy, right? It's already, also, actually no, I can't say. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. It's mind-boggling though, that this AMD, because I'm building on the Ryzen, but I'm live streaming from my thin client Steam Deck, and custom APU 0405. It is absolutely crazy that you can run previous video triple head, including, well, it's specified it maybe as even being capable of outputting 8K, but 8K, was it 8K 60 or 8K 30? But of course, like only video playback, like not like rendering your freaking browser. So obviously here rendering all this stuff. Also, it feels extra non-snappy due to 30 Hertz, which is my old early 4K MST display limitation things that often is yeah, often video outputs are not the most happy with this MST stuff. Especially if all goes through. Probably it's stacked MST. I probably this is MST already for the Steam dock and Steam Deck dock, Steam dock, and so it's probably MST and then MST or so. So probably nearly nobody, not even AMD Intel engineers, probably test that. So the future is now and dongles and stuff. Anyway, it is mind-blowing though that this custom APU thing is capable of driving that at all. But, yeah. So what's freaking going on here though? Check gas. So the crazy thing is that I would thought it previously did work though. What is going on in... Because we only want the headers anyway. But I'm very, very sure this worked previously. Where is even... you know what this is? This is probably as simple as SH not being bash. Wow. You find the most stupid things alive on. You can't make this stuff up. Because this is now building. Previously I built on my decade-old aging portable Raspberry SSD. Now I built on the Ryzen's internal M2 SSD with a newer T2 installation. So, and that, yeah, uncovers, like, the only constants change and regressions, the only substitute for testing is more testing, and obviously so with being all combinations we uncover all bugs and features and marginalities and regressions. What time do we have, by the way? 99. Yeah, I should go soon. So basically, oh darn, did I not, ah darn it, did I? I didn't fix FileZip. So manually fake this just because I don't want to unpack it again. Oops. So that is IA or hotfix IA64 SH or so. And sometimes I name it bin sh, except is it too long? Whatever. Let's see if that is all needed. You know, for the whole matrix, you run this over both. And it's also a PSU burn-in. I have this new PSU here. I mean, some of those errors are kinda, nah. This is still check GOS 11, so some of this is all not happy yet. So the thing is, I mean, obviously we don't have an IA. Yeah, so much to. We don't have an IA. Also, does the rest? Oh, there is. Oh, there are some errors already. Pity. Well, some are CMake. Yeah, the CMake is which is it? I need to have some solution for that. It doesn't scale, that I manually skip over some. Oh wait, that should. Is it CMake not built? No. PPL. What is? What was zoom control set? Control set. What is it? Also, you know what? You don't see that the most. Let's do that here. PPL power PCR. Ah, darn, didn't keep the error. Power PC. I didn't expect that I have that much to fix. What is going on here? Oh, is it out of memory or? That didn't last long. Okay, that is only out of memory. Of course, I didn't add swap because we're professionals. Do I have a swap file there already? So the problem is with swap, it can easily still swap so much to death. Yeah, obviously 96 gig of memory is not enough to build all this. Because the problem is if I add swap, I mean, not only can I easily ruin all the SSD in just some hours of build, also I had this once. I had this once that the interactivity was so bad that I couldn't, it was still swapping to death, and the interactivity was so bad that I couldn't even secure share login, so yeah. I mean, now the problem is also you can't, you need a workaround for swap on BetterFS. Did it in the meantime support prefixes here? So basically, I don't know, how much is that? Some gigs. How did I partition that? Do we have so much free? So that's a 16 gigs. Okay, I put, this is even mapper. Actually, you know what, do I have free space? Free 1.2 terabyte maybe? Access. Now let's delete that. What was the syntax? Do I have swap? What was size? This? Let's give it 32 gigs. Swap or exists. Just don't use it, huh? But did I? It's probably not activated, is it? Yeah, I guess. Let's add more. So we also don't need a loop workaround that works straight on. OVM2. Okay, so far so good, and then that probably was also out of memory then. Is that probably too terminated there. It's best to stage this a little bit. My script usually does it automatically, so just because we did it manually, it's not as, you'll have like 4-minute staging or so in between, so that exactly that this big packages, LVM Clang and stuff, do not build at once. So one last look and then I go home. And that is, yeah, what's going on with this IA64 stuff. That is bizarre. But I mean, maybe there is more bin sh or stuff. Why does it even build? Or is it? Where is even my here? Here it is. What will we run? We don't lock that, so theoretically we could group that a little bit better if we were perfectionists. Oops. VI and syntax highlighting certainly never looked as good as in 4K. Okay, let's see what we got here for make opt. It's probably some, what could it be? If not, it's by the way crazy how much this new PSU smells. This Corsair. I mean, it smelled crazy out of the package, but yeah, 260 watt. So yeah, there you also have it. It's like, also, I mean, then the AMD CPU right now only consumes like 200 watt, because the rest is chipset and NVMe and stuff. Maybe we also stage that here now. Oops. Yeah, so what exactly does it run here? It's probably running... It must run this in lxconfig. And what do you run here? Eval cp custom config inject. It's probably not that though. Okay, we probably best run this with Xtrace. To see what even was precisely run. And then we also call it soon a day because I only wanted to test the 4K craziness. But so the thing is why I still run this old NEC display, which I swapped today. It's just better compatibility, right? As much as I like crisp text, but then in the end, this ultra sharp also doesn't have VGA, so my probably in the meantime 15, if not 16, whatever years, NEC 24, whatever, W, something. 3 digital inputs, 1 analog VGA input, so basically you can connect anything on your maker desk, including vintage and retro. And it's like, in this modern displays, like DisplayPort 1.2 with MST for this 2 logical 4K half, this like, yeah, even latest greatest AMD GPU driver, it's like, yeah, go away with this special shit, so. Yeah, nothing over vintage stuff, right? 16-year-old stuff still works the best. Rock solid. Not like all those modern dongles and tunneled, multiplexed and yeah. So, what exactly do we run? What did we? This also checker, so maybe this of course has that too. Could it be that? I mean, there was some syntax error, right? So it probably should be that. And what did we precisely run? Make old config. Okay, we still have, why does this error out? What is now we don't have the exit status. But this doesn't error out. Why does, I mean, maybe that was enough. Maybe, I mean, despite erroring out, maybe Bash has different error code handling. Try that one more time and see if that is enough. Okay, I need to turn this Ryzen. Yeah, I turned the Ryzen just when the kid was in the office the other day. Obviously, it's less than ideal that. Also, hey, we can open the balcony for some natural. Natural, nothing like natural cooling. You know what? We can have the Ryzen optimizing airflow. We can have the Ryzen blowing straight onto the balcony. Okay, that still doesn't work. Why is this still? It's always strange. It built last month. Here's some GCC thing. Don't tell me that it's also out of memory. Why does the CMake fail now for some? this shouldn't fail. This is bizarre. Yeah, live on this channel, the most bizarre build errors. It is a curse. And the reason why open source otherwise builds is, of course, because someone like us here live on YouTube fixed it. Right? If nobody gonna fix it, it is broken. So what is the problem here? Does not are killed. Oh wow, this is still freaking out of memory or what? I'm a little bit puzzled that 32 gigs ain't enough for that. So yeah, it's, what parallel do we have? We built with 10 threads. Yeah, that is, the crazy stuff is, I have here more memory. I right now have 96 gigs, and there's theoretically I could plug in 64 gigs of more memory, just that I need to, I mean, obviously Ryzen, what was it specified? Like Zen 4 AM5, 3200 or something of that sort. So, I mean, it clocks faster for me. Some people say, no, they can clock it with 6000, but not this monstrous modules, at least not on my Gigabyte Aorus X670E. I could clock it. I definitely can't clock it at 6000. Maybe I can run it at 5800 with relaxed timings. But no, I think I couldn't get it to post with 5800 even with relaxed timings. So maybe I probably could run it with 5600 mega transfers. But yeah, that is the thing. I need it once a month. I mean, should I? I'm a little bit torn on that. Should we? Oops. Oops. Ah, now I control C. Shit. Yes, too. Yeah. I mean, then I would have a whopping 160 gigs of memory. I mean, maybe I shouldn't care about like building the Linux kernel, because on my everyday daily driving stuff, then I build the Linux kernel like maybe 5 seconds slower compared to the 6000 mega transfer thing, which obviously is also already quite some overclock. Yeah. So what did we wanted i64. Wait, don't tell me that again. No, this is not. Which build was this now? Open risk. Ah, this is get host triplet. Okay, fair enough. At least that is not out of memory. So what the heck is going on with our? Did I clean with our? Do I still have it even? It's i64. People ask Twitch. Yes, I could another day. The problem is, like on Twitch, we don't have a community yet. I tried. I mean, I have this Twitch channel. You could already subscribe there. Twitch something, like maybe that was. Oh wait, this is Twitter. But doesn't even find that or what? But the problem is, yeah, I mean, growing a community is always. Was it that? Maybe it is that. Yeah, I would look in whatever. There is, I will post it under the. But yeah, maybe I should do even more random live. I mean, I wanted to do less random live, and now here we are. So let's fix this and go home and spend some quality time with Junior. So Linux header. What time do we have? 1941. What is still here the issue? I mean, theoretically, 5.1 is old. We didn't update that. Checkers 11. So result is this stuff. Okay, it's maybe it's not. Maybe just quotes this. Oops, I think I have a typo there. So maybe I patched this wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should have pro tip think more. Why does it do that though? Because it maybe doesn't help us much. Can we somehow short circuit that? Okay, we probably could just set gas status. Where do they check the toolchain? There they have cable CPP flex. Okay, let's because we obviously don't have we just want the freaking headers for actually bootstrapping the scenario. Maybe that worked. Where would that be? Yeah, so basically here. And we could, we could always insert that because it doesn't matter for other architectures. So we don't have make flex here. Oh wait, let's only do that for the tool chains so that we later notice, like add state tool chain, that it still checks that the cross assembler and stuff works. Why do you say show is over? I would hope it is still going. I don't know what, at least I'm streaming with 0. Okay, this is not... where is my mouse cursor? Hello, mouse cursor? There's one. Oh, there it is. Alright, probably it was too low, probably. Is it a sway thing that if it's too low for the 4K resolution I can't move it over? Is that a... Yeah, hey, wow, I can't move it over there. Okay, okay. Yeah, because that is SD, that is low res there, my second studio monitor thing. Yeah, I go, I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. I go soon, but we still want to, by the way, what are the builds doing? Invalid character in, which is that? Spark 64? By the way, we also need to build 60. So yeah, I have some homework to do as usual. There's always something to do. Why does this fail? What is that? If you are, okay, that is, why does this fail though? That is so silly. Okay, whatever. Which build is that? Why do we have x86? Don't tell me that's out of memory. What the heck? Okay. Some things to fix which may or may not be excessive load. What is it? LVM internal compiler error. That might actually be memory instability, so much to ridiculously overclocking the 90. So this is a new 96 gigs thing, overclocked to 6000. So maybe the subtimings are not yet 100% ideal. Which is, of course, also the point of this video. Yeah, maybe should I mean, maybe I should try. I mean, the only substitute for memory is more memory, right? So only substitute for everything is more of it. Maybe I give just clocking this 160 gigs with 4 modules. Because obviously it is extremely annoying. I mean, it would be first, like, obviously never in my life did I had a workstation with more than 96 gigs of memory before. Just not, it's not epic thread-ripping performance speed, but you can't have the cake and eat it too. So, certainly better than swap. So what's going on with this nonsense? I'm so irritated that, did I even rebuild that? That it probably worked before. Which was the first error here? There's also some SED error. First time I noticed that in the logs. So we have run Arch ISX cross compiler. No. Does this guest status not work? Maybe we can we override the toolchain stuff too? Where is even, actually, you know what, maybe the error is another one. Actually, there is readelf, no such file is this, but here's actually config, this does not exist. Auto config last list disable broken. You know what, all the patchery was probably not necessary. Pro tip, recurring pro tip, just read the freaking manual. Read the freaking error messages. Because the issue is just that we don't have, I deleted the Linux disable files, so much to that. So all the errors would probably have been ignored, probably, I guess. So yeah, recurring pro tip, even I overread. Even I'm not following my own pro tips and don't read the freaking error messages. And also pro tip, if you think you don't need something, I nearly deleted it, but yeah, like, move it, save it. That is bizarre. Does this loop not? Am I again on the wrong track? Disable broken file, but autoconfig 94. If exist, tr and stuff, grep cut, list, this does not exist. But here clearly the exit status is 1, this must be the error. If exist, list is that, for in list. Maybe, why is it even, why do we have this does not exist in here? So maybe, so it's iterating because, oh no, what? What the heck? Yeah. 9, 4, 5. Why is the exit status, so which one? Because, I guess the exit status of grep must be, so because grep doesn't grab something, is then the exit status? It might not even, so maybe it's actually, you know what, this could potentially be a new grep version regression. It's only contents. When a new grep version breaks some stuff, potentially maybe. Also no. No, it froze. Cool. And the infamous AMD GPU bug. Now in 4K. Yeah, that happened before. That's not 4K related. This is like if you let the Steam Deck run longer, like uptime one day. It's like, yeah, I usually get this if I leave. Maybe that is related, by the way, people asked me previously what is with your HDMI, because I once made a video like 2022 or something recently, and your video output doesn't work reliably. And like I had this before, and even on all the other AMD GPU stuff here, everything, that if I left a workstation running and switched the display off, and like after a couple of times it didn't have video output. So maybe that is similar. The symptoms is different because it recovers, but maybe it's the same bug, it just changed or whatever. But yeah, so by the way, we could check this. So probably, let's quickly double check the theory of grab something and then, yeah. So that must be that. Does either it's a grep change, or because I also cleaned it. It might be our change of. I might have reset this. It should happen for all then. So arch. Do we have still? Was it list or? What? Oh, no, that was. This resizing is a little bit annoying, to be honest. Yeah. But wait, which one was it? IA. So okay, in the others, okay, then I mean it's a little bit annoying, but I mean okay, then let's delete it. What do I have in there? I mean this is an annoying implementation detail that even took me now some minutes to realize, which is unfortunate. Did I even commit this? Maybe it's not even committed. Modified. Okay, then at least a local regression. Then we can continue the build. I see. Maybe I plug in the other 64 gigs of memory. That is just for the. I mean, the 6000, the 96 gigs 6000 apparently are not super stable. Anyway, they appear to be stable, but some break builds fail there. So yeah, CMake segmentation fault. Working CPU. Yeah, so if the 6000 mega transfer is not stable for 96 gigs of, I mean, it could of course end up that 5000. I think 5800 did not usually post with 160 gigs of memory. I could give 5600 mega transfers a try and see if I can get that production stable, and mostly, yeah, I mean then single builds are 5% 5 seconds slower. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's it for this video. You can do 4K high DPI. It's still not pretty. Of course, there are probably some combinations of GNOME and KDE that I'm not yet running. I'm not currently running. That would probably also be too slow on the Steam Deck, but that could potentially at times make high DPI scaling better. But that even the internet is full with, you need like high DPI scaling is different in Firefox and this, and then you need to DDK scale and DPI, and it's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. This should have been long solved 10 years ago, but of course in the tradition, the good old tradition of Linux desktop engineering advancement and the lack of innovation, of course it's still a pain. At least you could, in theory, live stream from that. But this is of course the most hilarious thing, that with all those high profile AMD and Intel and all the other surrounding engineers of SUSE and Red Hat, that display output, it's like, yeah, sure, on Vintage and Retro we don't have 4K, but at least video output was rock solid. Anyway, we found another thing in testing and tested our system stability, which, yeah, recurring theme, T2 is the best. T2 building, compiling T2 at home is the best benchmark in system stability test, and embarrassingly parallel compiling is certainly the most system stability test. By the way, we could add, as one last thing and then I go home, we could add that to the etcfs tab for the next reboot. Actually, I have that here. For some reason I commented that out. Maybe because usually I didn't want that, but like this. So yeah, then that continues. I have to go. I hope you enjoyed this first 4K test. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Patreon, GitHub, YouTube membership, all the other good stuff for all the OnlyFans. And if you have any high DPI 2x or other fractional scaling Linux desktop tips and tricks and comments, leave them below. Have a good day and night, and I hope to see you soon for all the next fun stuff and releasing our best release ever yet. What was the beginning of the sentence? See you soon for all this fun to come.